Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
What? You haven't pounded your head against the wall enough lately? Feel like you need to crack your skull? Well, W807 Studio in Chicago, Illinois would like to proudly present a special podcast, blog from GABA. Just to make sure you really do crack your skull against the wall. We're going to give you reason to. And now for the number one reason to crack your skull against the wall with GABA and his blog.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in the world you may be. I am GABA. Thank you, DJ Storm. And you're listening to my blog right here on 1710 AM W807. Today, man, I'd like to talk a little bit about the food that we eat. That's right, man, the food that we eat. Because everybody just seems to believe that, you go to the grocery store and magically somehow the food just kind of appears on the shelves and life is grand and the kids are happy and everybody's got smiling faces and everybody's around the supper table and all that good stuff. But if you actually knew where some of these products actually came from, you quite literally might be very horrified. So when we come back here in about a minute or so, we will explain to you in brief where some of these food products come from, who's growing them, and what you might do to protect yourself against the dangers of food. That's coming up here very, very shortly. Right here, I'm GABA, and you're listening to me here on 1710 W807. We're back. I'm GABA, and you're listening to 1710 AM W807. This is my blog. Earlier I was telling you about, the origins of food, where food products come from. I think it's really funny, man, because, you go out and buy a DVD player, TV, car, clothes you wear. I mean, even certain building products I've even seen in the construction industry are like, this brick is, product of Brasilia, or, something like that. But very, very little do I see food with any type of origin on them. And I'm talking mostly like canned goods and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you do see like maybe this beef is product of Mexico, or you might see these bananas came from such and such place. But generally speaking, man, most of the food that you buy, you have absolutely no clue where it came from whatsoever. You don't know where it came from, you don't know who touched it, you don't know who canned it, and most of the time, it may say, Del Monte on it or something like that. But as of here of late, the economy, the way things are going, it's not really that company doing the canning anymore. I mean, if I gave you a can of this kind of corn and gave you a can of that kind of corn, and we opened up the contents of both cans of corn and poured them out on a plate, could you honestly tell me that this corn came from that place or that corn came from this place? And unless you're some kind of expert in the field of corn, chances are, no, probably you wouldn't have a clue what was going on. You'd just say, hey man, hey Gava, it's corn, who cares? Let's throw a little butter and a little salt with it and call it a night. But the problem is these other countries who grow our food for us, who send us these products of their countries, their standards are different than what our standards are. And now that, that we're living in a after 9/11 world, everybody and their dog wants a big piece of the U.S. So who's to say that, this isn't a type of, deal to where, I know this may be a little conspiracy theory BS, or maybe, it's somebody being paranoid, but who's to say that your enemy couldn't attack you through the food that you eat? Wouldn't it be convenient if you and your family were sitting down enjoying that can of corn that you just bought from, local Bob's supermarket, and for some weird reason you got sick, your family got sick, your neighbors next door to you, they got sick. It may not necessarily be transferable through the air, but what if it was? You had to ingest it to get it, and then once you got it, you could start, spreading it from the air. Then you'd have a real big problem on your hands. Now see, what we need to do is we need to contact the food industries, and we need to ask them, hey, where is this product coming from? Where is this product? Where's its origin? Where was it grown at? Where was it processed at? Who processed it? What's the name of the company that did it? Did they pass a health standard? Do they meet USDA, health standards? Or was it just inspected in their home country, and then, since it's in a can, well, it's okay to pass by here? That's what we really need to be asking ourselves. And this is, I'll tell you what, this is a very, very scary scenario. Some of you guys who read my blog on MySpace, which you could go and read my blog on MySpace at www.blogs.myspace.com/GavatronX9. And a lot of you guys know that I drive a truck for a living. I just kind of do this as a hobby type thing. Thank you to DJ Storm, I might add. But I see a lot of stuff, and I haul a lot of food. And I'm telling you right now, some of the stuff I see absolutely horrifies me. It makes me sit there and go, oh my God, I can't believe somebody's actually going to eat that. And so, what I'm asking you to do is, the next time you go to the supermarket, the next time you check stuff out, I'm asking you to only buy products that you absolutely positively trust. And I would also probably recommend that you only buy products that has a label on them somewhere that says this product was made from this place. Now, you could go on the internet and you can actually look up if there's any kind of health scares going on right now. Everybody hears like the lettuce scare, or this kind of scare because of E. coli or something like that, and that's a really big issue. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about that issue and how you can actually save your own butt. I'm Gava, and you're listening to my blog right here on W807, 1710 AM, Chicago, Bridgeport. We love you, man.